Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's get Lord Zier down. Welcome everyone to the last hour of Blood, and then we'll swap over to the Shadow Fun. Also, greetings to everyone on every streaming platform. Howdy Twitch, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Good to see you there. If there's any questions regarding Necromancer, I think I'm aiming right now for 600 hours of Necromancer experience. And in these 600 hours, I've not played a single time Bone Spear. So that's what we're at. So if there's anything you would like to know for the Necro, I got your answers. If you want to know anything about Druid, I can only say screw you Druids because your spirit powers are broken. Because we poor Necros, we only have like a stupid golem, which is useless. Oh, I should maybe stand out of range so I don't get beaten by him. Ah, there's my blood wave. It's like cute when he summons like his friend and his friend just gets one shot. Give me the blood wave. Thank you very much. Where's he? Yeah, we don't want to. Well, Care Lord's here. Out of my vision. Thank you. Oh, helmet. No. You're not gonna give me another deathless visage. I'm fine. I'm fine. It's sad. I'm not mad at the game. I'm just mad at myself for expecting to not get a deathless visage. 600 hours, yeah, over all this. I think 600-700 hours over all the seasons so far is what I've invested in Diablo. Ooh, that is a Legion event inside a Helltide. Ooh. I got 9 deathless visages. Internet high five. I get a couple of them too. I hate every single one of them. I hate every single one of them. Because I'm really not a fan of Deathless Visage. While I'm in town. I'm looking for Xfel now to use with my Infinity Mist. Yes, I want Xfel too, but for that I need to actually do Helltides. And I mean, I don't hate Helltides, but I also don't love them. Kind of like I'm okay with doing Helltides right now since you get the materials, you get the living steel, so it's kind of worth it. But at the same time, I'm just like, I mean, you know what? Yeah, that's why I love doing Legion events here. Just get the cinders. No, Blood is powerful, but I like running Shadow Summoner, not meta, but like playstyle. Shadow Summoner is meta, fat boy. Even Shadow Summoner without Mendon is one of the safest builds you could have ever done for leveling. Shadow Summoner without Mendon is just incredibly strong. I don't know where the notion comes from that Shadow Summoner is not strong. It is incredibly good. Shadow Summoner with Blight is crazy. And especially now that they changed Shadow Blight. So what they did to Shadow Blight is that Shadow Blight now scales with the amount of shadow damage over time bonuses you have. And not only that, the overall damage of it is kind of higher. So it does more damage now in general. Plus, where did I have it? Plus the Wither node in the Paragon board. And I sadly don't have the Wither node right now here. But the Wither node actually scales with intelligence now. So your shadow damage over time effects have a bonus to do damage, right? And the current bonus would be now 100% for me, for example, because I have how much intelligence? I only have 600 intelligence. That's not that much, but the bonus would be significant. So my damage over time bonuses have a chance to deal 50% bonus damage or 100% bonus damage. And they have a chance of 21% to do that. And that's a bonus for free. That's just running for free, right? Fishman, thank you for the 58 centuries of support. Have a good one, y'all. Have a fantastic one, sir. Just need to see more. Wife needs to go later to the doctor. I'm really over Hell Tides. My problem with Hell Tides is that it's like still pretty much just going from event to event. So in Blood Harvest, I kind of kill everything, right? I just went through and murdered everything in a Blood Harvest. In Hell Tides, it's still like I try to find the event and then I try to find the event. It just doesn't feel worth it to kill anything in Hell Tides but events. And that's where it gets boring at some point. As much as you need like Gregor the Galvanic Saint now for summoning Durio, and as much fun as Gregor is to kill, but also getting like only 3 living steel is kind of like a bummer. Like Varshan can be summoned so easily in comparison, right, to the other. Get Endariel's Visage, what build would you play? I thought about that, and didn't Endariel's Visage work together with Shadow build potentially? Wouldn't Endariel's Visage work somehow with an Infinimus build? I don't have it yet, but I theory crafted in my head a while ago. Might be wrong on that one. I mean, it's the same as someone asked me, what do you do when you get a Shaco, guys? Shaco is that item that gives you +4 ranks on every single skill. Helmet. And the answer is you just squeeze it in any build. Like no matter what. Because 4 ranks in every single skill is just insane. Because 4 ranks often is 20 to 30% more damage. I mean, for my Bloodlands, for example, the gloves here, it's another, what did we say? 30% bonus damage. Multiplier on my base Bloodlands. And since the base multiplier now works better with the overpower damage, that is even more damage than ever before. So if I could get another +4 ranks somehow on Bloodlands, whew. Einke, you're not here often, but here's the prize. Einke, we do appreciate it. And I'm happy to see you here, and I hope you're doing well. Always nice to see the old timers dip their toes in every now and then, despite them not having all the time in the world for Twitch. It is appreciated, my friend. Do believe it. Also, Captain, greetings to the Netherlands, I assume. Guess how else would you be a captain instead of a captain or a capitan? Okay, boys, you're not dealing any damage. What is up with that? I always felt like if you couldn't kill like a whole side of a Helltide alone, then your build is weak, huh? Chan, if you can't kill like a whole like side thingy of a Helltide yourself, we need to talk. We need to talk about your build. That's what you gotta be able to do. That was a nice little blood wave. Fantastico. I need more time. Cheers. Rocky also, thank you for the brand new subscription. That's 20 subs and resubs today. Ladies and gentlemen, howdy. Also, thank you for the 1,000 viewers again. I hope you all claimed your Orichalcum weapons. Do they look good? Why am I asking if the Orichalcum weapons look good? I don't have them. Chat, I forgot to watch a stream yet. I'm sorry. I don't have any breathing room lately to watch streams myself. So do they look cool? Does the Orichalcum sword look nice? What aspect is mandatory? Gore quills. For Blood Surge, it's the title. For Blood Surge, it's the Blood Surge aspect where you get more blood surges to blast out. That's actually the only aspect I had to get level 60, for example. And for Bloodlands, it's Gore Quills. I would generally recommend to level with Blood Surge over Bloodlands. For me personally, Bloodlands is a build rather that I would go as soon as I hit level 60. So as soon as I go into World Tier 4, you can start with Bloodlands. Before that, Surge just feels so much better, personally. But again, I am not your father, last time I checked. So you have to choose whatever floats your boat, right? Whatever fits your playstyle the best. And if you feel like Bloodlands is what you want to do from very early on, then who am I to tell you different? Just that Surge is just so much fun. And I don't want you to miss out on all the fun Surge has to offer, chat. I forgot to spend my obols beforehand. Okay, we're at 188. Can I get another... Can I get another 110 in 10 minutes?
I need more time.
Yes? I mean, optimally, I could just run down this corridor right now and kill everything that is in this corridor, and that's how I could technically get my hell type points together, right? But we all know that it's more optimal to try to find an event and then farm the event down. What do you need? 110, 300. So in case you don't know this yet, because you haven't played the season much, right now you're not trying to get the Chest of Mysteries. The Chest of Mysteries is outdated. You're trying to get the steel, the Chest of Living Steel. The Chest of Living Steel gives you the material to summon Gregor the Galvanic Saint. Gregor the Galvanic Saint gives you the material to also summon Uber Durial. So that's where you're not aiming for that chest anymore, because this is the only way how to get Gregor. And Uber Durial obviously can drop the yeah, all the cool new stuff, and it's a fun fight too. So that's why you just always want to have that chest. I think it's 280. It's 300.
I need more time.
It's 280. Doesn't matter. It says 300. I never checked. Is it true? Turn is an error. The 300 seems kind of accurate. I mean, I find like it should cost 200 anyways, because it's bullshit, because it's only dropping the materials and doesn't drop any items. I mean, last 3 I opened, like, you just get a bunch of potions and that's about it. You don't actually get anything, like, good. Right?
I need more time.
It's a bummer in itself. But where's the chest actually in this one anyways? Oh, there's a loot goblin. What's up, Mr. Loot Goblin?
What is this? I need more time.
Can anyone look up where the chest is quickly, Chad? So I don't miss out on it. Come on, help a brother out.
I'm not ready.
That was fast. I mean, it's the overworld. The overworld is a joke. I mean, once you start doing like Nightmare Dungeons, at least like 50 plus, the overworld turns into a complete joke. Right? If you're able to tackle that, then nothing in the overworld will be a challenge anymore in any way. The question is only like how fast do you actually get through the overworld, right? And I have to say this is actually really slow, because the Blood Surge build is a wee bit more efficient. Far East, thank you very much for telling me. And thank you very much for being in the wrong direction, Mr. Hoff. Helltides.com. In case you didn't know this, chat, let me show you. This is the tracker, helltides.com. You can go there and it actually shows you bibbity bobbity bobbity boo. There's the living steel. Is it just right here where I am? What the fuck? Am I just here? Yeah, I'm like, so there you go. There you can see it, and here it is. You said it's 280. It is actually 280. That's bullshit. That's funny. I never paid attention. So, but that's what I mean. It costs 280, and you're getting like essentially a bunch of elixirs, and that's about it. And can sometimes feel a little bit shitty. Living Steel is for summoning one of the new Uber bosses. You need 5, so that means you need 2 Living Steel chests, because you get 3 Living Steel per chest.
I'm not ready yet.
Well, that was an interesting experiment with that 280, not gonna lie. Okay, 2 more levels of blood, then a whole hour of shadow for you, chat. Also, greetings to the YouTube gang. You got Grandfather, and Overpower is looking like the way to go with the max HP. How much damage are you doing with Grandfather and Overpower? I have to admit that I actually don't know the Grandfather effect, because I've never, you know... What does Grandfather actually do? The Grandfather does... Critical strike damage, maximum life. Ah, maximum life. Increases your critical strike damage by 60. The other properties can roll higher than normal. Oh, okay. So you can get max life on it to get more max life to have the critical strike too. The problem is losing 2 aspects, because I couldn't afford losing 2 aspects right now. I do kind of need all the aspects to a degree, especially my offensive ones. I would play in a Blood Search build.
It is done.
How's Necro overall in this season? The best around. Nothing's ever gonna keep us down. I mean, seriously, Necro is just a menace right now. Anyone saying different has no clue. An absolute menace. That is Blood Orbs reduce ultimate cooldown by 1.5 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, finally a high roll. Jesus. Finally. God. The only thing I'm missing now is, has any one of you ever found an aspect of the potent blood? Yeah? Me neither. Aspect of the potent blood doesn't exist, Chad. It's a myth theory. Myth theory. Myth theory.
Well, let's have a look.
Sorry. Didn't want to live around there. Volcanic. Wait. Drifting shade. Drifting shade. Drifting shade. Stormbane's Wrath. Volcanic. Drifting shade. Volcanic. I have an unreasonable hate for Volcanic. I'm not sure what it is, but my brain cannot handle Volcanic. It just happens below me, and I'm just like, why? Why me? You have 1 min roll though, yeah. I just take it from the Codex of Powers. Have you set items aside and accidentally salvage it? Yes, yes, yes. You changed your griefs for the Bloodlands build? No, I actually do have for the Blood Search and the Bloodlands build. I just have the same shoes. The pants, I sadly still run the Tacit of the Dawning Sky because I haven't found any other pens yet. I don't need an aspect on my pens. I'm waiting for the Overpower pens too, here in this one. Oh, ow, 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 I made a mistake. Pretend this didn't happen. And let's go again, okay? Play Blood Church build and it's amazing. It is amazing, Harlequin. Thanks for checking it out. Are you going to update your Bloodlines build? My Bloodlines build was updated yesterday, in case you haven't checked it. What? I should not look at chat while I'm playing. So my Bloodlines build was updated yesterday. This is the updated version. Yeah, not sure what happened there twice. This is what should have happened, guys. And I don't know what just happened there twice, to be honest. This is what should have happened the first 2 times. If I wasn't like trying to read all the chats at the same time. Because right now we're actually live on Twitch and YouTube at the same time, chat. So thank you for YouTube for being there. Thank you for Twitch being there. Watch wherever you prefer. It's like a little bit more chats to handle, but it's now officially allowed, by the way, in case you missed this. So multi-streaming is allowed. That's where you're gonna see me more often on YouTube now too. So I'll be streaming on Twitch and YouTube actually simultaneously a lot, because I feel like all the people that actually watch my guides on the YouTube, it's nice for them to also catch me live and ask questions live, because that's a big advantage when you actually have questions and you write a comment. I respond to comments, I swear. I swear, chat. I do respond to YouTube comments, but obviously I don't see all of them. And I'm only one man. That's why we have live streams, so you can actually say, Pony, listen up, you little shit. I need to know certain things right now, and this can't wait. pressing matter. I never expected Twitch to allow multicasting again. Honestly, they noticed they can't just stop it, because like they keep losing big talents on Twitch due to not allowing multicasting. And now with allowing multicasting, they're kind of taking a little bit the power of other platforms away, because now no streamer should lock themselves down to one platform if you can do Twitch and YouTube at the same time, kind of, right? Where's the minions, Jeremy? The minions are going to come back as soon as I find a Ring of Mendon. Yeah. This is currently not Blood Surge, so you might be mistaking this build. This is the Blood Lance build. This is not the Blood Surge build. I will respec into Blood Surge as soon as I'm level 95 to do tier 100 dungeons and Uber Lilith. But today is a Shadow plus Blood Lance day. So the plan is for every single build I have to beat Uber Lilith and to beat Uber Lilith and also to beat a tier 100 dungeon, so you know it's possible. I mean, I know Bloodlands beats tier 100 dungeon. I don't know if Bloodlands beats Uber Lilith. I'm going to be honest with you, because Bloodlands always had an essence production problem that I kind of fixed to a degree. So I cannot yet reliably tell you if I made it work, but we'll see about this. I do believe though I can make the scale super amazing. And then you're going to be able to kill Uber Lilith while laughing like a madman. That's mainly the... Oh, ow, 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 ow. Is the Blood Send build HC viable? I would rather play Blood Surge hardcore, but if I'm honest with you, it's Blight Summoner, Infinimist, or Mendon Necro for HC, because they're just the safest possible Necromancers. Simple. That being said, I played Blood Surge in hardcore and I had a good experience, so it is certainly possible. But as always, I'm not the big HC player, you know? You might have to do some things, you know, get some bonus survivability in. For example, I don't play Disobedience right now, and I probably will put Disobedience in at some point. I'm just too lazy right now. As you can see, I play the Great Helmet of the Embalmer, even though I don't use the aspect of the Embalmer. So I could just put the I could just put the aspect of Disobedience on. Looks a bit like Glass Cannon. No, not at all. I mean, I have like 12,000 life. Where's that Glass Cannon? And I should have 10,000 armor. I just didn't min-max for armor yet. The build is far away from being a Glass Cannon. No blood build is, to be honest, Glass Cannons, because all blood builds have Fortify, all blood builds have damage reduction, well fortified running and all that kind of stuff. And right now we're running tier 60 dungeons with level 80 something something, so that will always be somewhat problematic. But the best part is that you damage scales with life, so you actually boost life. You know, not like the other builds where you boost other stats. You have to boost life. You don't have an option to boost life. You don't have like the opportunity. You have to boost life, because that is all your damage. All your damage scales with the more HP you have. So, oh no, don't shoot me again. Which makes this so much fun, because you're forced to do that, right? We're on Bloodmoon Breaches when you get in. Yes, most likely. And there's some items I need to try out, and I don't know how useful they are. You could also run Temerity. If I had a good Temerity roll, I could put on Temerity for now. That would make me even more tanky. But I just don't have a good Temerity roll. Well, we can check quickly if I have a decent Temerity going on. and just run it for a few just to see how much better this actually is. Not to Geocool. Geocool is ass. We'll see what we have. I don't want to sacrifice my minions. You could play this build with Skeletal Warriors, but it would make no sense to do that. Is Infinity Mist good even without special aspect? Yeah, no. Infinity Mist works even on lower levels, but I prefer Blight Summoner. Blight Summoner is insane on low levels. Even without Mendel, yes. Blight Summoner, even without Mendel, is just crazy good. Just notice how low level my helmet is. Oops. So wait a second. What did I say? My first and foremost, I could actually just play the Godslayer crown for the YOLOs. Because I have it.
Unexpected.
Probably not going to do that. But where's my Temerity? Did I disenchant all my Temerities? There is a world where I disenchanted all my Temerities because they were low rolls. Temerit. Oh no. Oh no, there it is. I'm not crazy. See, it is a it's a maximum life low roll, and it's an armor low roll. So right now it would be 800 life versus 1,000 life, and it's like what healing received, potion drop rate, chance to heal versus all stats, resistance, and control impaired duration reduction. We can give it a try. I mean, it's currently only 52% barrier for max life, but hey, let's see how much tanky this makes us. Correct?
I need more time.
Iron Bear, thanks for streaming on YouTube and not Twitch. Iron Bear, I stream on both right now, which is allowed. So you're lucky because I can just stream on both now and entertain you on both platforms. I mean, it's 2023. Let's be real, Chad. And everyone should be able to choose to watch the stream of their liking on the platform they want to. No one should be forced to watch on Twitch.
I cannot do that here.
Correct? Ezekiel, greetings to Puerto Rico. Good to see you there. Like, it's nice that, you know, you can be live on Twitch, but if you don't like Twitch because, well, you know, reasons, and you'd rather want to watch on YouTube, like, why would a platform be like, nah. Netflix stream when? I mean, I've put myself on the hub, the Pwn hub. Is something wrong with Twitch? I followed more than 100 people and only Pony's live. The other ones are just not as good as this stream. What can I say? Blight better than Surge. Blight safer than Surge. I wouldn't say better, safer. Oh yeah, sure. Poison enchanted, lightning pillars. Oh, look at the barrier. Chat, look at the barrier. Okay. I just build up 5,000 barrier in okay. I mean, let's see how much tankiness this adds to the build. Just, I don't think we need it. Personally, I don't believe. But it could add these moments where we get, like, randomly one hit by some things. It could reduce these moments, you know? I mean, right now I just have, like, 6,000 barrier running, and I just permanently have that running, I guess. If I had an 80% roll, that would be better. I mean, it definitely allows me to just barge into the room, right? I can just press the forward button and just walk into the room, and worst case scenario, they're just gonna burn through my barrier first, and then I just heal, and then I just get a little bit more barrier, and then I just heal, and then I get a little bit more barrier. I guess worst case scenario, that's what's gonna happen. Sorry. They were just throwing like their like cool vampiric powers at you, and you just throw blood lances back. I definitely won that tug of war, right, Chan?
I'm not ready.
They thought they had me, but little did they know I had them. Oh no, they had me. I lied. Did they not say that you'll be able to go straight to bosses and nightmare dungeons if you wanted? No. No. What they said is that the whole dungeoneering is more streamlined. So if you choose to go path X, you're not getting sidetracked that much that when you have to sidetrack, it's going to take you a significant amount of time to sidetrack. So there's no like none of these circle passes anymore, which take you like right around, right round, right round, right round, and then you're like, oh shit, I went here and I need to like backtrack the whole goddamn dungeon to actually get anywhere meaningful. So I think that's the main consensus there, right? That you actually get where you want to be relatively fast. And I definitely felt that. So like often there were some dungeons which were just frustrating to do. Honestly, you always feel like you end up in like some dead ends and then you have to turn around and then you have to like walk back through no minions for like 2 minutes and you're just like, what? During the dungeon events, oh, ow, 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 ow. During the dungeon events is now so much worth it. Yes, they're actually really nice. I just skipped them because no, I mostly do dungeons right now for the glyph XP. I don't do them actually for the XP because I need to get a bunch of glyphs up for all my builds. Like I plan to do a shadow build today, but I have none of the shadow glyphs up, Chan. But I want to give you a good first impression. So my darkness glyph isn't up. My corpse damage bonus glyph isn't up. Like none of the glyphs that I would usually play with this ain't up. What's up, Blood Wave? Season 0. Ponyhof will tell you that Blood Wave is absolute shit, guys. Season 2. Blood Wave is the best thing that ever happened to Necromancer. Don't watch my old videos, Chan. In my old videos, I literally tell you that it's bad. Is Sever viable without the feed? Sever is 100% viable without the feed. The feet are... Oh, why did I talk to you? Matthew. So the feed are actually bad. You don't want to ever play the legendary feed. Unique feed. You know when you mouse over a Nightmare Dungeon key and check the affixes, the list of the negative and the green lines, that's a positive. How do you check what it does? You get the one quick killer, don't you just hover over it? Wait, doesn't it say under the thingies? Automatically? I mean, it says right below. Here, battle harden gain 6% damage reduction. It says right below. Quick killer wasn't it like something about crit? Crit? How rare are the unique gloves for homing skeleton explosion? I have 3 tile. Escaped. So the question is not how rare they are. The question is how hard do you want to farm them? I mean, you know which boss drops them. So there is a certain boss that drops them. They can also drop randomly in the world. I'll be real with you. I have found how many uniques now randomly in the world? I've found 4 uniques so far randomly in the world. And I've found 20 uniques from all the new special bosses. So make out of that what you want. You know, you can farm the special bosses super easy. Even if you're alone and you have no friends, it is so easy to farm the new special bosses. It's like 0 challenge. So yeah, honestly, like if you're looking for something, just type in ! unique farm in the chat or look in the description below of this video on YouTube. There is a loot table that shows you every single boss, what you have to do for the boss, and what they dropped. So I have everything up for you. ! unique farm in the chat, or just check the description of the videos on YouTube. Everything is in there. Everything for you gathered. And then you just get them. It's not hard. That dodge gives some awesome range. Yes, this is the vampire dodge, and as you notice, I don't play Blood Mist. So this is a specialty about this build that a lot of people will tell me, look, you're crazy. How are you doing high nightmare dungeons without Blood Mist? Well, you just do. Because the vampiric dodge allows you to get out. You still need to be careful. Okay, so this is a thing. You still need to be careful for these frozen powers. You still need to be careful for all these things, right? So have an eye out for that. But it's not like you have like no opportunity to ever get out. especially since the vampiric power paired together with the flicker step boots like this, I can go into my enemies, bloodlands 2-3 times, then go out of my enemies, and I get a cooldown, like see, go in, cooldown reduction of 10 seconds, go out, cooldown reduction of 10 seconds, have my blood wave almost already again straight away. Yeah. So that's why I have flicker step. Do you think this season goes in a good direction? I just released actually a video about that if you haven't seen it, like my impression video, my first impressions. And I think, yes, the season is going in a right direction. And you know what I'm excited for? I'm excited for season 3 because if season 2 is already doing so many things the right way. Like what's season 3 gonna be? By the way, flicker step against bosses, chat. You essentially just dash back and forth through the boss to reduce your cooldowns. It is so good as a Necro. I mean, imagine this against Uber Lilith, right? You play against Uber Lilith, and you can actually dash just through her to continuously reduce your cooldowns. Isn't that amazing? Yes, it is. I'm doing Shadow.Necro with Bloodwave right now. Pretty fun to do. Yes, it's very good. How much damage are your dots doing? I have seen a build that does millions of damage dots, but that is already a min-max level 100 build. So I'm not sure how much damage is like realistic on a good Shadow build. What reduces CDs? I'll show you. There you go. Flicker step, each enemy you evade through reduces your active ultimate cooldown by 4 seconds, up to 10 seconds. And this item gives you 80% ultimate skill damage plus. That means my blood wave, which does 30,000 base damage, gets times 30, like 3,000% overpower. And yeah, you kind of can imagine that that's actually quite useful. Surprisingly useful. Go like, surprise. You did not see that coming, huh? How many materials do I have? I have 1 more distilled fear, chat, and we can kill the Beast of Ice. Is there anyone in the community that wants to do the Beast of Ice with me as soon as I have the resources? I mean, I can do it alone. That's not the point, but you can send me your Activision ID as you're already here. We can just do it together. You build into overpower in Bloodlands. Yes. Overpower and crit can work quite nicely together, but I just have crit basically on the side. So this is an infinite blood wave build. Your plan is, so how do I say this now? Your plan is that every encounter either starts with Bone Prison or Blood Wave. Okay? So you're walking up to these, Bone Prison. Bone Prison, they attack. Bone Prison keeps them away from you, and you can just destroy everyone, right? Or you just walk in and go Blood Wave. Then you use Decrepify to get your Blood Wave cooldown even more often. Then you dash through people because when they're Blood Wave, they can't attack back. Pull everything together, Bone Prison again. Get your cooldown really nice and low as you Decrepify, dash through some people, you know. Don't forget to randomly dash through some people, pull them together, really Decrepify to get your blood orbs for like more everything, and then rinse and repeat. And that's like the cool thing about this build, that it just buffs itself, it cooldown reductions itself, it heals itself, it fortifies like with all these abilities. Everything works so nicely in tandem. I would like to not play Decrepify. If there was a way to just say screw Decrepify, I would do it. And I think you could technically with a flicker step say screw Decrepify, but it's just on big mob packs and bosses too useful to have. Because you do really want the blood wave up as much as possible. How do you find the BattleNet? You send me your BattleNet tag and I add you. If you're interested in killing the Beast of Ice. I mean, I'll be gathering BattleNet tags in a second. Because I want to finish this Nightmare Dungeon quickly. Just have yours copy-pasted already. And I'll ask again after this dungeon. And then we can do the Beast of Ice together. It's almost more fun with more people because these enemies are quite challenging. I don't know how many Uber bosses you have done yet, but they're all quite challenging. See, I can just dash through this guy. Boom, cooldown reduction. Virus, you join for Beast of Ice. I mean, if you're already my friend list, Virus, you get the shortcut. I'll say jump and you'll say what? Boop. You're only tier 3. Yeah, Sasha, that's unfortunate. You need to be tier 4. Like, I guess you should be tier 4 and at least level 80 if you want to join, Chad. Else you're just going to be a liability. You should be probably level 80. It kind of depends a little bit on your build. Like a Sork is also more useful early on. But if you're doing it with 4 people, level 80 is definitely recommended. I've tried it without being level 80, and I can tell you it's just no fun because you're just continuously going to die and you're going to be a burden for the team. I was the burden. I was the anchor, Chad. These 2 guys are the most annoying thing in existence in any dungeon. Yeah. Because he makes shadow clones, and he makes shadow clones, and each shadow clone also gets the fire boot. So in order to beat these guys, what I tend to do is I get the first one out, then I blood wave the living hell out of him and hope that's enough. I'm here on me. Thank you.
I need more time.
Thank you. Because the other one under his umbrella is like not the problem, right? The other one you pull in, you stun. And then you lock him in for a second. The funny part, you just lock him in. I really appreciate the bits. I have a question. I'm legally blind, but still game as much as I can. If your blood builds for Necro, do you think lands are so? I mean, if you're legally blind and you're not like, you know, focusing on the thingies and you just want to run into rooms and kill everything, I would say Blood Surge. Because Blood Surge is really just walk and press the 2 key. It's like boop, 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 and the whole room dies. Blood Surge is going to be so much fun for you. Like, I love Bloodlands, don't get me wrong. But Blood Surge is just... Blood Surge makes me laugh the most. Just when it comes down to just laughing while you're playing. Just about how stupid the situations are. How much you like, be mean to a whole full room of mobs. Right? You're doing a tier 60 Nightmare Dungeon and it should be hard, but you're like, boop, boop, boop. And everything just dies. That's where I'm just always the maximum amusement. See, the saddest part about Bloodlands is you don't even see your enemies because you're constantly off screen. What about Bone Spear? I have now roughly 600-700 hours of Necromancer over all seasons, and I have not played any Bone Spear because I find the gameplay very boring. I like when my gameplay has a trick to it. I like when there's a twist, you know, when there's a certain mechanic you have to play into. I mean, especially with Overpower and the Overpower being with the Rasmus Vigor and then reducing the cooldown, and then you have to fortify and you need to go max life and combine it with the other cool stuff, you know? The only thing I love about Bone is Bone Spirit. Well, did you know that we play the Blood Artisan's Karaz, who summons Bone Spirits randomly? Wait, you said you like Bone Spirits? Well, let me show you something. There you go. You can't see the Nightmare level. It's 60. Sorry. I mean, you could calculate it. This is mobs level 114. Nightmare dungeons are always, what was it? 35, 20, 35 levels above? 31 levels. 31 levels? Jesus. I haven't done the moth in a while. But yeah, there's moth behind it.
I'm not ready yet.
Oh, that is a bunch of lightning enchanted nerds. No. Blood wave. Blood wave. And yes, Blood Wave alone is enough to kill all these, right? I don't even have to start Bloodlancing. I could also just Blood Wave and then just see how they all die from the triple wave. But yeah, this is why you want Blood Wave and also want Blood Wave as strong as possible, because it's actually good. I mean, it's insane how much damage Blood Wave does. If you get the Banished Lord Talisman, will you run it? Yes. I would most likely run the Banished Lord Talisman. I've not gotten it yet, sad face, but I have the amulet slot open and it should work. probably have to sacrifice untimely death for that and swap in also the like a bit more crit chance then.
I need more time.
Because obviously you want to have maximum like crit chance. What's with Summoner? Summoner is insane. I mean, Mendel and Summoner got nerfed, but if you play Mendel and Summoner together with more Shadow components, so I play my Mendel and Summoner, for example, with Blight. So Blight, the actual Blight ability, which also buffs your minion damage. And if you play Mendel and Summoner with Blight together, I think that one will feel tremendously buffed due to the new things. You also have to put in Wither. So Mendel got a bit nerfed in the terms that Mendel itself got nerfed, but that's okay because Mendel might have gotten nerfed, but the whole Shadow shebang got buffed, so that even with a nerfed Mendel, you're still dealing more damage than before due to...
Not ready yet.
Come on, brain, say it or I'm going to punch you. Due to the Shadow buff, right? When you use Blood Mist, a bunch of skeletons come from your body. This is your cursed... No, wait. This is your cursed soul timer. Where's the cursed soul timer? So when you vampiric curse enemies, like this, vampiric curse, and you kill them, you store their souls. You will store up to 8 souls, and when you use a Macabre skill, you shoot these souls out. That's how vampiric curse works. There's also vampiric powers that higher the damage of the souls, but you can essentially just see them as free bonus damage because you kill things anyways, you have these souls anyways, and then when I use boop, I just get bonus damage anyways. So that's kind of like how it goes. Just more damage for frame. And you don't have to do anything for him, right? I mean, apart from using Macabre skill, which is kind of hard for my Blood Surge build because my Blood Surge build wasn't for the longest time playing any Macabre builds. By the way, here you just saw the power of dashing through, right? I just dashed through like everyone, and my Blood Wave was like at the beginning ready and at the end ready. So that's where the power of dashing through just really comes in. Your head is small. Arctis 7. If we're still talking headsets. I have the wireless, which is really good. And even if your head is small, you have a strap to do it. I have the Nova wireless. And you can save yourself 12% with a Pony of 12 discount code. Have I said that already, chat? Yeah, you can save yourself 12% with a Pony of 12 discount code. I mostly don't use a headset for D4 though, because there's so much sound it hurts my head. Blame my ADHD, I don't know, but something about Diablo makes it unable for me to wear a headset. Anyone else or just me? I find just the overall soundscape is a bit too overwhelming, and it makes my brain hurt. It's just too much, like damage, yelling off monsters, like oh. So I'm on speakers. Yes, I'm on speakers. I have the Arctis 9 speakers from the Arena 9 speakers from SteelSeries. It's a 5.7.1 system. I only have like 3 set up though in front of me with a subwoofer. It's really good because like the sound is just away from my ears. I do play like shooters. I play Dark Souls games, all that kind of stuff for the immersion, right? With headset. But I don't know for Diablo. There's no immersion in Diablo. I mean, seriously, what do you want to immerse into? By the way, guys, the flicker step cooldown of your evade gets lower for every attack. So if you spam blood lances, you have to look for your evade timer, who actually gets incredibly low for attacking, right? So you can actually one evade after the other as you just dash through him, then you blood lance, then you dash through him, then you blood lance. And spam him down.
My bags are full.
Oh, my bags are full. So much fun. Can you no longer autocast on Corpse Explosion? No. The Malignant Hearts is gone, and it's really sad because I love autocast Corpse Explosion. Does Bloodlines have much better single target damage than Blood Surge? Currently doing 30% of uber little health in one overpower as Blood Surge, but been looking at lands by now. The lands will have better single target damage, yes. Jacob. Yes, 100%. Bloodlands has better single target damage because the scaling. So let me show you. Where is the abilities, skill tree? If you have Surge, you do like your initial and then your outgoing. Where this scales with 144% in total for every Bloodlands. So the base damage is higher. Like your boosted base damage is higher. Your lucky hit chance is higher, which is also a good thing. And this base damage multiplied then with the imperfectly balanced is obviously, yeah, I mean, the ultimate is just... Is better Hungry Blood or Untimely Death? I think Untimely Death, personally. Bloodlands, that is Gore Quilt, that I need to keep this amulet. By the way, chat, you're making me talk quite a lot today, so thank you for that. I'm enjoying it. I'm having a good time, so howdy to all of you. Happy to have such good conversations about Diablo, which is always very fun to me because I'm kind of like, yeah. Wait a second. Bloodwave creates desecrated ground. Bloodwave creates desecrated ground. Huh. There is a glyph that boosts desecrated ground damage nowadays. I wasn't aware that Bloodwave creates desecrated ground. Did they change the cap XP? The cap XP is still 10 levels higher, but I run high nightmare dungeons for the glyph XP. I run high nightmare dungeons because it's more fun to run. And the cap is 10 XP higher, but higher monsters also give higher base XP. So you might only get 10 levels higher, the XP multiplier of 25% or whatever it was, right? But the... Now brain catch up, or... The actual, if the base XP is higher, the multiplier is obviously also higher, right? I mean, yeah, makes sense, right? So that's how it works with why would you do higher nightmare dungeons. It's mostly also to see if your build can do it. I mean, can your build do it? Is your build good enough to get it done? Because you want to know? I mean, just this morning, someone told me on YouTube that my build is bad because he's only doing 2 million Bloodlands damage. And I was like, sir, first and foremost, you're playing it wrong if you only do 2 million at level 100. And second and most important, 2 million damage is actually pretty good. Like, I'm sorry that in the season of the Malignant Heart, we could deal 100 million damage, right? I am truly sorry. But also 2 million damage is quite nice. And yes, higher nightmare dungeons also have a higher chance to drop bigger items. So if you're looking for these 925 items consistently, then you want to consistently do higher nightmare dungeons. Yeah, doing 2.5 million on your 87 Necro, exactly. Yeah, the boost of XP is nice, Frederick. It's going so fast right now. Using your blood leveling Necro and getting one hit deleted in the tier 3 capstone. Did I miss something? What level are you? 55 or 60? I did it with 55 and it was fine. I would recommend doing the tier 3 capstone with a blood surge build on level 60. I mean, did you miss anything? Maybe you didn't get any max HP, max life items because that's what you want. You want max life items. You know, if you forget to pick up max life items, then no good build will save you. Oh my goodness, could you stop like lightning poison somewhat enchanted? I will not help you. Will this build work without uniques? Perfectly well. The flicker step is completely unnecessary. It's just kind of fun to have, and that's why I have it. The temerity is completely unnecessary. It's just kind of fun. That's why I have it. The Blood Artisan's Cuirass is for bonus essence production and bonus damage, and it's just really good. So I recommend getting the Blood Artisan's Cuirass because it's just really nice for this build. So Blight is not good alone. You need to combine it with Corpse Explosion. Yes, Blight Corpse Explosion is just hand in hand because you make overlapping shadow damage. It's not that Blight is not good alone. There's just no reason to play Blight alone. When shadow damage is stacking, the more shadow damage you do, the more shadow damage over time you do, the more pools of shadow you put below your opponent, the better it is. Why would you limit yourself to one source of shadow damage pools below an opponent when you could have like multiple sources of shadow damage pools below the opponent? So that's how you have to look at it from that perspective.
I'm not ready yet.
Okay. And also, if you didn't know this, but Blight can make a pool of Blight that hires your whole damage by 15% multiplicative, which means that if you're blighting your opponents with Blight, and then your ports explosioning, and you have your Shadow Blight key passive proc and so on, that is also 15 times higher. So again, Blight is your core skill that kind of makes everything more amazing that you already do anyways. And that's why Blight over Reap in an Infinimist build, and anyone telling you different is just lying and living in the past.
I'm not ready yet.
There's just no good reason to ever play Reap. It has never been. I mean, in old Nightmare 100 dungeons, there has been a reason, because they were kind of like crazy, the old Nightmare 100 dungeons. And you needed way more damage reduction. Oh, you get absolutely bamboozled, you little shits. Hee
Not ready yet.
Oh no, why are you stuck in there? No, let me. Yeah, I want you too. Like, I want all of you. And then you go into my blood wave. Thank you. And then you go into this. And then I just put all of you together. Thank you very much. Ah. Then I kill all of you together while I'm being killed by you. All together.
I need more time.
Yeah, now they're dead. This one slows down projectiles. I never knew. I never knew, Chan.
I'm not ready yet.
It's the first time I've experienced that. I went Surge and Lance for combo leveling and it went great. Yes, you can definitely do that. I tried a similar one, but I just found a singular Surge just to be more efficient most of the time. Blight needs bigger puddles. Technically, yes. Practically, no. Why am I saying practically no? Because, like, you just put a bone prison in, and then you put everyone in that Blight puddle. So it's kind of like, yeah, but what if you just lock everyone in? Anyways. Animus Urn. Right? Let's get him. What time is it? 12:52. I just hear my doorbell going. So I suppose Christina's parents are here. They're actually helping us pick up the children today because mommy can still not walk with her foot. I mean, on crutches, picking up the children from kindergarten is anyway something you wouldn't like to do, right? Tiny humans. Boom, you're all dead because you stink. At what level did you see Bloodlines start to do real damage? I mean, I swapped at level 72 and I was straight up doing 500k Bloodlances. I mean, you can, like Bloodlance and Blood Surge are two builds that you can seamlessly swap between. There's only a few, like most of the aspects are the same. Like, just one ring aspect is different and one weapon aspect is different. Apart from that, the aspects are the same. So they're very interchangeable, which makes it actually so much fun for me, because you decide, oh, you know what? I don't want to play Bloodlands right now. Well, then go just over to Surge. Like, the Paragon board is exactly the same. There's no difference. Like, it's the same Paragon board. Right? Bloodlines versus Blood Surge at the end game. I prefer Surge, but I like my minions. Slay, Keeper, and collect the mage key. Wait, do I have to go back and get the key? Well,
I need more time.
I hate this dungeon here already. I've been just going through this dungeon, talking to chat, and I hate this dungeon right now. I don't know what I'm even doing. Make Bone Prison and Blight bigger. I wouldn't mind Bone Prison be bigger, but I think it's... I mean, I just want Decrepify to be an aura. I want the Golem to go out of the game because the Golem concept is completely failed. And I think everyone that plays Necro will wholeheartedly agree that the basic idea of a Golem is nice because they always existed in Diablo games. But the execution of the Golem in Diablo 4 has been an absolute failure, and it will never be good, no matter what they do. So I would truly like to see the complete Golem thingy to just phase out and just replace the Golem through level 25. Decrepify and Iron Maiden is now an aura that is always passively active when you... Oh wow, you just died. So they're just an aura that's passively active. Can Summoner be played in 100 dungeons? Yes. Not a full Summoner, probably. You're going to play a Mendon Summoner. Any tips to build to new Necro that likes all the paths? Don't play Golem, thank you, as we just said. But if you truly like the paths, you can play a full Summoner Necro. I mean, I would still prefer Mendon with a Shadow mix, but due to the vampiric powers that all work with minions, I mean, you get the 52% damage plus and all that kind of stuff, you can play a full minion Necro. I mean, still, Callan's Addict is trash. We all know that. Just sad for everyone that likes Callan's Addict. Oh, poor guy. It's done. Oh, that's a new temerity. Ladies and gentlemen, I need more life. I need 500 more life. Oh, what's happening? Exploding? I need 500 more life, and I need I need 30% more barrier. Oh, fuck you, sideways. God. Good chat. We're doing the Beast of Ice now. Who is level 80 and wants to join? At least level 80 and wants to join. Send me your Activision ID. Send me your BattleNet. I'll add you. I'll get you in. I got the materials. We can get it done. I need to check out how to actually craft that rune because I haven't done it yet. Obviously, I have limited spaces, chat. I can only take 4 people. Cheerio. Virus wanted to go in. Yes. We can... Add friend, ancient being, Ricky Bobby. I like the name Ricky Bobby. If you get into my friend list, just straight away join my party. Whoever's first is first. I'm going to add everyone that added their Rosen. I see you too. Don't worry. Renzo, sorry. Renzo Rosen. Okay, Arcane was first. Let's see. I added now many names. Jordan. There we go. Sorry. Chat, we're full now. Next time. I'm sorry, boys. You tried. I'm sorry. We'll get you next time. You're already in the friend list, so you have a chance to get in faster. Already made 4 people. Don't worry, we'll do this again. I like to share my Uber tries with the community. Okay, used by the occultist to craft. Okay, I need to go to the occultist.
I cannot do that here.
Let me see if I finally have the resources. I'm still missing 27 Redamin. I can finally craft 6 at least.
Don't waste that.
Angel breath. Wait. Make 7 more. Make more gallow wine.
I cannot make this right now.
5 more. 5 more. 1, 3, 4.
Clarity. Remarkable.
How many more do I need? I need 1 more. Okay, 1 more. And then, oh yes, finally. Oh, holy Christ.
Let's have a look.
Okay, so how do I craft the ancestral? There you go. You go ancestral and then glacial fissure. Ha. Done. Willie, good to see you there. Can you explain how the aspect of plunging darkness works? Which one was plunging darkness again? Who's not ready? Was plunging darkness the one where Home Prison has Blight? Oh, Boomer, you thought you're gonna be rude to me, but the only thing you are is a loser in a Twitch chat by trying to be rude to someone in the internet. Imagine, chat.
I need more time.
Trying to be a meanie in a Twitch chat in 2023. Well, let me check. Your profile picture indicates you're at least 30 plus. I thought it was a nice troll. Oh, you mean being like negative and offensive as a troll? I mean, if your IQ is 5, then that's probably a nice troll. And goodbye forever. Sorry, Chan. Game sound is a bit too loud. See, thank you finally for saying that. I always had the feeling too that game sound was a bit too loud, and I can make it quieter. I have the complete control over everything. You just have to tell me. I made it one notch quieter. I mean, I have to admit, Chad, surprisingly, we have Twitch drops. We have 1,400 viewers. We have like 200 viewers on YouTube right now. It's like, despite the amount of viewers, everything has been very civil. So shout out to the ARPG community for being a bunch of civil people that just wants to hang out and learn what they can about. Yes, I level up all vampiric powers, guys. This is cheat code. This is cheat code. If you're too lazy to click the buttons, you just do that. Long time since I've watched you. You look really fit and healthy. Work out much? Actually not, Sinister. Good to see you though. I didn't have time to work out much lately, sadly. But I've been watching at least my diet, so the minimal thing, you know. Welcome to the Beast of Ice, one of my favorite new bosses. We need pets for gold. Pets for golden items, yes. You got mats for 4 more runs, Jordan? What have you been doing? Jordan, what are you doing with your time? D4 is bad, but you're having fun. Honestly, the people that still say Diablo 4 is bad at this point, they're just not meant to enjoy Diablo 4. Like right now, the game is in a truly good spot, and anyone just saying Diablo 4 is still bad should just go play another game. Simple. I mean, I can't put this any better because the game is in a decent state right now. The game is fun. The game has a lot to offer. And if you truly don't enjoy it, it's just not meant to be for you. Then go play Diablo 3, go play Diablo Immortal, go play Diablo 2 Resurrected if that's what you want to do. But stop bothering us Diablo 4 players who actually enjoy the game. You know? I got you. Don't worry, brother. There's not a lot of endgame content. I beg to disagree, because due to the new bosses right now, like the Beast of Ice and so on, everything has gotten fun to do. Like for me personally, I do Nightmare Dungeons and I'm not bored by it because the Nightmare Dungeons give me the materials for the Beast of Ice. I do Legion events because the Legion events give me the materials for that and that. I do the Blood Harvest for the Blood Harvest, obviously. But yeah, so everything has a meaning and everything has bonus. Everything has a bonus value, which is fun for me. Yeah, I'm entitled to this game. Exactly. They're the people that spend the money on the game and now they feel like they're owed something. But I guess in reality, if you like Diablo 2 back in the days and you don't like Diablo 4, that's a you problem. I think that's the best way how you can say it right now. It's a simple you problem if you don't like this version of Diablo. Now, Season 1 and 0 you were allowed to hate. Season 2, you gotta accept they did a good job. Okay, I get gloves. Maybe a higher roll on Howl. No, it's Frostburn again. So Jordan, you said you have more materials. I mean, I'm all for it if you want to do it. Are there good pure minion builds? Yes, you can do a pure minion build. I think there's still a few things missing. This season is not perfect. No. No, 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 no. The season is far from being perfect. There's still a lot of things you can moan about. Absolutely, and like, yeah. But it's vastly improved. Okay, did we reset the dungeon? I hope we reset the dungeon, right? Did they fix lucky hit thing with a blighted aspect? Well, there seems to be nothing to fix. I know a lot of people are saying that, how do I put this now? That there should be, that it's a bug and that there's too much lucky hit with the bone prison. I mean, nothing has been done about it so far.
I'm not ready.
Maybe it's intended mechanic. Because honestly, like nothing, like it's in no patch notes. I'm looking every single time that they're going to say like, oh yeah, bone prison is kind of triggering too much lucky hit. This shouldn't be. Sorry, the wife is yelling. They should hell tie 24/24. Yes. Yes. Or at least 30-minute timer. You know, I would be fine with a 30-minute timer in between of hell tides, but the 1 hour timer, I am against that one as well. It feels just very bad. I would prefer that to be also a permanent thing. Is crossplay fixed yet? I haven't crossplayed, so I can't comment on that. Can you publish your build? It's already published. Hello? This is the Blood Necromancer. It's on YouTube and it's also on Mobalytics. There's a link in the description below and exclamation mark season 2 in the chat here on Twitch. I need to bring chat commands to YouTube as well. Sorry, YouTube, right now I don't have chat commands. So I'll get you chat commands as well. So when I say exclamation mark season 2, it's going to work for you as well. My apologies. I'm only doing this for 10 years, so I'm pretty much a newborn baby and how I've never streamed before. You know, I'm not a professional. What would you say is the best to go for at the moment? Honestly, Blood Surge Necro feels just so reliable.
I'm not ready yet.
How do you highlight the dropped items? Alt? Or what do you... Alt? What do you mean? What? I mean, aren't they... What? Aren't dropped items always highlighted? Have I been just so long out? Do you have pets in Diablo 4? Sadly not. There's no money gold item pickup pets, and I would love to have one. I want a material pickup pad because I'm just a lazy mother trucker and I just literally can't be asked to pick things up. Honestly, that temerity, guys, with a constant barrier allows me to not die against these bosses anymore. Dead, you just found me a few days ago. Well, thank you very much. It's very kind of you that you actually gave my videos a chance. I hope it's because of all the amazing looking thumbnails. I've been putting a lot of work in for those. On Twitch, you sadly don't have thumbnails, chat. On YouTube, you still have to put good thumbnails in. Also, don't worry, chat. We were planning to do a shadow build, so we're going to also do a shadow build in a bit. Because I wanted to do the first iteration of my Tempest Necromancer today. Luckily, we have the old build already, so I don't actually have to think much about it. Should be very easy to pull through. Did the bear just get frozen? The bear just get frozen. Ah, no, don't kill me. I feel like they should have made these ice darts more deadly, because I feel like they're not punishing enough, Chan. Okay, I take everything back. Don't make it more deadly. I'm good.
I need more time.
This boss looks cool. The Beast of Ice is one of the coolest bosses of all the new bosses, especially because you just get the materials by doing nightmare dungeons. I mean, you have to do nightmare dungeons for glyph XP. You have to do nightmare dungeons to level up to a degree. And I mean, for free, you get this boss too for every 9 nightmare dungeons. Come on. No! Stop giving me gloves. Oh, this is robbery. This is like, I have gotten 4 frostburns in a row now, and I am not amused. Hazard of the Dawning Sky, you little rascal. I have one of those too. Can you explain your build? Bloodlands with Blood Wave into Blood Orbs to fortify, cooldown reduction, essence regain into tremendous overpowered damages with a Bone Prison for vulnerable and a Decrepify for cooldown reduction. Ha! Just found this stream by searching Necromancer D4. Sorry, I was too slow. Please do it again. Someone say that YouTube doesn't have discovery. Salty. All Uber bosses are easier than tier 100 Nightmare Dungeon bosses. That's what they should be. I mean, tier 100 Nightmare Dungeon should be harder than the Uber bosses because the Uber bosses are supposed to be achievable by everyone. Whereas Nightmare Dungeon is still something... Oh, that's maximum life and... Where like, Nightmare Dungeons are still meant to be, like, the pinnacle challenge, right? So you're like... This is... I think this is the way how it's good. Personally. I mean, you're allowed to disagree. Then we can't be friends anymore. Right? Well, did we already start it again? Yeah, we started again. We did Duriel at level 77. I mean, it depends on your build. If you play 4 Sorks, you could do Duriel that early. I mean, the more people you do... How do I put this now? The more people you do these challenges with, the more challenging they get. Surprise. Yeah. I think I should get an Oscar for that. So yeah, the more people you take into the equation, the more challenging the bosses get. I find them challenging enough. I mean, for people that spend a lot of time with the game, they're always going to be easy. You know? This is like something of the reality. If you're good at the game, everything is easy for you. But that doesn't mean that it's easy for the 99%. And the game is made for the 99% and not for No Life Timmy, Jimmy, Jebediah, and Dave. For the hard challenges, you have tier 100 and you have Uber Lilith, despite Uber Lilith also not being that hard anymore. So yes, there is truly nothing super ultra hard in the game. I mean, welcome to 2023 Diablo, I guess, right? It's just what it is. When you don't play this game for something ultra hard, I guess. For something ultra hard, you can do other things. But I can't say because I don't want to get banned and demonetized. Ubers with Uber Unique should be endgame. I mean, if I get a cool Uber Unique early, then I get a cool Uber Unique early.
I'm not ready yet.
I mean, imagine how amazing it is if you get a cool grandfather with level 70 and you're just like, look at me, I'm insane. And everyone's like, oh God, tell me how you got it. And all your friends want to be your friends suddenly. And they're like, can I play on your account? And then they delete your grandfather because they hate you. I mean, the old tier 100 dungeons were truly a challenge, but they were also overtuned. They were really stupid. I'm happy that I had the privilege to beat an old tier 100 dungeon, but they were also silly, stupid, hard. Because literally, like, just an opponent had to look at you and you died. Yeah, so very good point from Dennis, chat. What's the use of Uber Uniques being endgame content when level 100, you're actually done with the game? Because let's be fair, how much are you still playing your character after hitting 100? Because as soon as I hit 100, I'm kind of done. So getting an Uber Unique to hit 100 is exactly what I'm kind of happy about. Did you ever thought about playing Backpack Battle? I have seen Backpack Battle, super trippy. It's not a terrible game, but it just doesn't fit in my gaming agenda right now. I mostly play games that I also create YouTube videos for, and then we play some promotions and some other shenanigans in between. But yeah, that's that for Backpack Battle. With Hell Bloodless, is it smart to play a Shadowpad build? You can definitely try Shadowpad build. I think it should work nicely. I still, Hell from Below is not that good. It's decent, but just not that good. I didn't play any Diablo for anything super hard. D4 is the first Diablo with a Uber Lilith shoved down my throat. I mean, you don't have to beat Uber Lilith, but honestly, for me, like, I obviously want to beat Uber Lilith with every single build. That's like my personal challenge, right? My personal reason to exist is make builds that go from 1 to 100, but that it can also beat Uber Lilith. I mean, for Uber Lilith, this build, for example, will phase out Corpse Tendrils. Yes, sounds weird, but I'm going to put Corpse Tendrils away, and I'm going to be playing... oh my goodness, let me back in. And I'm going to be playing Blood Mist, because versus Uber Lilith, I do actually need Blood Mist, because I need this complete invincibility for a second. I don't need that versus other bosses, but Uber Lilith has so many weird-ass one-shot mechanics that you're kind of like in dire need of that effect. If I get gloves another time, I'm going to be mad. Also, it's exclamation mark season 2 for the build. Overflow, I have both open. Oh. You know what? I at least I got the Binding of the Fell Steed. It's another Frostburn. Eat my butthole. Your favorite gloves? Yep, the gloves I need. Thank you, team, for going for 4 in a row with me. That's appreciated. If I plan on doing anything but Uber Lilith, do you recommend from leveling to endgame a Blood Surge Summoner? If you plan on doing everything but Uber Lilith, I think the most fun you'll have with Blood Surge Summoner. Matter of fact, that build is just so stupid good. Okay, I think the time has come, Chad, that we build the Tempest Necromancer now. So we've dabbled in the Bloodlands. We've played Bloodlands, but today's the day of Shadow versus Blood, so we also have to make the Shadow work. The good thing is we can flip this really fast around. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep the resistance to all elements. We're going to flip the overpower over to damage to vulnerable. But we could actually keep the overpower, which is kind of interesting. We're going to have to refund the board. We're going to... That's just random AI art I'm making. It's just me and random AI art, chat. So this is all my builds, and we're going for Great Feast Tempest Necro. Where's the updated Tempest Necro? I think the last one I had was Great Feast Tempest Necro, which was really cool. Okay, 1, 2 into 1, 2 and more damage into Hood Flash. It's funny because I haven't played stuff like this in a while. Oh wow, this played Iron Maiden and Decrepify. I remember this playing Iron Maiden and Decrepify, chan. Long time ago in a season to remember. My Miss American Pie. And I have 9 points left. Where am I missing 9 points in? Where do I have 9 points left? Where do I have 9 points left? 9. What am I doing different? Oh, I did the movement speed for a little bit more zooming. Yeah, that's good. It means I can actually do 3 points in here. Perfection. And for the Paragon board, since I'm going to be a very lazy person right now, chat, we're going to do the Scroll of Amnesia. So wait, we can just do this faster. You know, I want us to not have to wait. The interesting part is now when you're actually doing a Paragon board, right? You have to look for maximum intelligence because it used to be different, right? You didn't used to look for maximum intelligence, you used to maximum willpower. But that has actually changed to intelligence now, which is kind of interesting. Where's my control glyph? That is missing 1 intelligence and intelligence. Then we're going to go over more into the End of Death board. We have to change things here because we need everything Wither related. Yeah, I think we can still do this. Okay, Send of Death is still just beautiful. Everyone loves Send of Death. Where is it? Flesh Eaters, Send of Death. Intelligence, intelligence. Yeah, screw willpower. End of Death. Upwards and onwards into Imbiber. That's the Imbiber glyph. That's damaged by healthy. Trying to pull this through quickly so we can actually do gameplay, Chan. I want to show you, like, if you don't know the build yet. Willpower. Need the Imbiber glyph updated so I can actually go for more willpower nodes. It's actually really sad that I can only go for so few willpower nodes. Then we're heading over here into the next board, and that would be the Wither board now. Attach. Which is damage to elites and shadow damage over time. Into maximum life, and a wee bit maximum life. Do more intelligence, and we get an 82% bonus. Then we're going to go upwards and onwards into the Darkness glyph, which is sadly a level 1 glyph on my case now. Darkness needs intelligence, and we can't even reach both intelligence nodes, which is which is very disgusting, chat, that I can't even reach both intelligence nodes. It's actually saddening, but we have still 40 intelligence close by. That actually stops here because we're going from... When you pick this one up, the shadow damage over time from down here. And then you would head downwards. Into the Flesh Eater board. Goes downwards into the Flesh Eater board. My skills are empty. I see that too. Why are my skills empty? That needs to be turned. To the side. Because we're going down. And then we're going to go down. And technically, this would now be the Essence Glyph, I think. But I don't know. Do you still play the Essence Glyph even? Because now Essence Glyph would be for critical strike damage, right? But we don't really do much critical strike damage anymore. Could Exhume be better technically? Or do you go for just Exploit? Or for Amplify, for example? A big question. I don't even have Amplify. And with no active minions, you get like bonus. Probably play Sacrificial on that one. Oh, I don't think I have enough intelligence in the radius to actually activate this. Oh my goodness. Dude, is there not even enough intelligence in the radius to activate that one straight away? That is so sad. I don't even want to talk about it. Am I blind and missing one intelligence node? No, I'm not. That's crazy. Didn't know. Well, there is one scroll, but the problem is you have one scroll. And that's about it. Okay, so this would be the easy rundown for the Paragon points for now. I mean, this would be bonus shadow damage, bonus shadow damage, bonus shadow damage. And this one you'd also get. So we have 700 intelligence. 700 intelligence would mean that all my shadow damage now has a 94% bonus damage chance from 94% multiplicative bonus damage with a 100% chance. You can click the arrow on the left to make your board full screen. Really? You can do that? How did I have never known this? And I have so many hours in this game. How have I never known that? Like, I have 700 hours in this game and I've never known this. Oh, the Scroll of Amnesia reset your power. Oh, goodness Christ. I am an idiot. Yes, obviously that reset your board. I mean, luckily my brain is way too small. And that's why I didn't notice this. Yeah, I forget that the Scroll of Amnesia resets everything. Thank you, chat, very much. I hope you've all been giggling. So what are we doing here right now? This is my first shadow build for this season. I feel like I forget a point somewhere and I'm going to regret it. Here. So that is the first build this season. You're going to have Corpse Explosion on 4. Corpse Explosion on 2. You're going to have Corpse Explosion on 2. You're going to have Blood Mist on 5. You're going to have Bone Storm on 4, Curse on 1, Corpse Tendrils on 3, Blight on the right. Ignore the Bloodlands because I got Blight gloves. They give me 3 ranks in Blind. Yes. Adding a nice little multiplier. We need the shield. So we're playing the Lidless Wall, Chad. This wall allows us to make more bone storms, and nowadays it also gives us more life. That one is coming away. We need... Now let me check on my gear. What do we need? We want... Chat, we want... I picked up this, not this. I had a single-handed weapon just for this. It was critical strike damage, core skill damage, damage to close, damage to slowed. Yeah, that one should work. Sword would be better, technically. Oh, what, lucky it is fine.
What will it be? Unexpected.
Now I need the blighted. Blighted. 92%. Thank you very much. I need the shadow. No, I need the shadow blight. Ooh. Shadow blight. Does it say shadow blight? No, what was the decay, right? Conceded. It should be aspect of decay. I'm not mistaken. Added. Okay. Yep. Decay. Yep. Oh, I can use this ring. I can make my life very much easier instead of over-enchanting these. But this ring is so good, so I might actually have to over-enchant these. It's a little bit of my issue right now that I have, like, suboptimal gear, you know? Suboptimal gear. Okay, we get that. Then we need Grasping Veins, because Grasping Veins is still good. It would, like, make no sense to play that, not play that, right? Take a Grasping Veins high roll. We got... We can keep... We need Shielding Storm. Shielding Storm. I have to admit, I thought I had way more of these. And I have way less of these than I thought. Oh yeah, this pants I just wanted to keep because I'm very lazy. I'll just keep this pants and slam them on. Just Shielding Storm on pants, why not? Okay, I mean they have enough life plus, right? They have no damage reduction, they're just pure stat boost, but they work. Glove has Corpse Explosion. We even play Corpse Explosion. Yes, we play Corpse Explosion. We need Aspect of the Ultimate Shadows, yes. Ultimate. Is that a high roll? That's a high roll, right? Nah, wait. This is only 2,000 damage. I think there's a higher roll. I had a higher roll, right? Yeah, look at this. Oh, that's a 6,000 damage, right? So 2.7 is better. Because it's on a two-handed weapon. That's why it's higher, obviously. Okay, that's Ultimate Shadows. Then I have Shielding Storm. I could need Disobedience, but I don't have Disobedience. Oh, Penitent. No, I'm going to go with Flicker Step. Yeah, I think I have everything I need. Are you switching from Bloodlands? No, today's video is about Bloodlands versus Shadow. And I just wanted to see how powerful and even not super optimal Shadow build would be. So right now, this is one of my favorite builds in Season 1 that was super strong. I mean, this wasn't just like a little bit strong. This was quite dangerous at how good it actually was. Well, this is increased damage while you have active barrier. You know what? That actually stays. Okay, this one gets over enchanted by Shadow Blight Key passive aspect. Over enchanted, Shadow Blight Key passive aspect. Then this one gets over enchanted by aspect of Ultimate Shadows. Where's Aspect of Ultimate Shadows? Yep. This one gets over enchanted. No. Wait. That amulet does not get over enchanted. We are having I kept an amulet for this that had terror. Ranks to the terror passive, total armor, movement speed after killing elite, slow duration. I mean, the movement speed after killing elite, we can forget about that one. So we're gonna okay, we're gonna re-roll this into shadow damage over time. Thank you very much. Thank you, Jesus. That is going to get the aspect of decay. Blood surge. No, I need the Shadow Blight key passive stacking aspect. Boom, chakalaka. This is buff speed run. Penitent Greaves. Shielding Storm on the helmet. Yep. Helmet needs Shielding Storm. Yep. So Shielding Storm. Oh, I need a different chest. Ah, how do I not have a different chest? Hello? Do I even have a different chest? That's ultimate skill damage, maximum life. Yeah, we're gonna take this chest here, I guess. Oops. I didn't even know if I had another chest piece. So this is how you notice how messy I've been this season a little bit with everything I have. The chest needs to have Shielding Storm, Disobedience. Yeah, we can do Disobedience here. I should have Disobedience, right? Disobedience. Not a high roll, not a high roll. I don't have as many as I thought I would have. I'm always flabbergasted by myself not actually having what I thought I would have. Okay, this is, as you can see, not really like ultra min-maxed, and we still have to think about our vampiric powers, chat. How can you get items over 850 item power? You do Uber bosses, world bosses, and high nightmare dungeons. And that's where these will continuously drop everywhere, left, right, and center. I'm getting another message. Thank you very much. I need 2 more rubies because we can't go in. Okay, what do you think, chat? What vampiric powers should we play on these items right now for shadow build? I did a theory craft on the vampiric shadow powers. But I haven't decided yet. Oh, I can still upgrade the one ring. The one ring has like nothing going on for it, to be honest. Like a very bad ring. I was actually upgraded 5 times. Okay. So let me repair. Weapon socket. Okay. We don't need the weapon sockets yet. So let me check. What does my Shadow Blight key passive say? How much bonus damage does it get? So right now my Shadow Blight key passive gets 81% multiplier bonus damage. Oh. Cool. Okay, but I would choose vampiric powers. I would still probably go for Hemomancy. You want to do more damage versus vulnerable enemies, right? You don't want to have the overpower because that's unnecessary. You want to have the metamorphosis. You want to have more damage against stunned enemies because stun is what we continuously do. You probably want to have... I wanted to have here cooldown reduction, ultimate skill damage cooldown reduction, but also deal more damage for every shadow damage over time affected enemy. Hemomancer can probably eat my ass, and we put in this. Yeah, that left, right, center. That needs me to cleanse my chest. Okay, let the doctor in. I cleanse my chest. I need 1 chalice and 4 ferocity. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. That's it already. Done. Perfection. Not sure if there would be anyone better to take. Moving, struck. Maximum basic skills, movement speed. Not really. So gameplay loop with this one, very simple. Let me see. We're gonna warm up with a 34 nightmare just so I get back on the bike. We'll see how good it actually does. Okay. You're gonna be doing a separate mini build this season. I'll try it out. What does upgrading weapon break them? Don't ask me. Something seems to be bugged here tremendously. What do you mean with over enchanted? Oh, I just meant that I'm putting another aspect over. So this build has the only plan of essentially popping this and then just popping more of them. So due to me having my cool little, oh my goodness, we're just melting this. See, that's another bone storm, and now I have 10 seconds time to make more bone storms, which should actually happen over my, it should happen nicely over my shield. But the problem is I have a low roll and it's not a 100% chance, which actually makes this a little bit of a bummer, because now it's just not a 100% chance that I will get this. And it definitely feels weaker due to that. Because right now you would already expect this to be there. There they are. They just kill everything. Perfection. Oh no, I need to go back. Destroy the corruption heart. Did I not destroy the corruption heart? What did it show that I had to go back into? Oh, you're here? You're cute. The plan is a permanent bone storm uptime. Oh, I kind of forget to put the hell from below in, but I actually didn't want the hell from below here. We're going to use hell from below. I was thinking about using it, but mainly the reason why I don't use it is that you just don't have the slot for aspects. Because the only aspect I could put out for hell from below would be the barrier triggering one.
I'm not ready yet.
So right now I have barrier does 25% more damage on everything, and your main damage is not corpse explosion. It's a nice damage proportion to have, but your main damage is
I'm not ready.
your bone storm. I mean, look how my bone storm is just fleecing them like there's no tomorrow. So yeah. I mean, this is obviously a low nightmare dungeon, so this doesn't count because you're just going through like easy, right?
I need more time.
Have them exploded. Pull it in. Corpse explosion. I mean, you see, I don't need it. I do like incredible damage otherwise as well. But boots are those. I am playing the flicker step boots because the flicker step boots give me cooldown reduction as I dash through enemies. And you do notice how I'm like essentially just, I'm on my way. I'm permanently having a barrier going. So if I dash through enemies, I actually get my cooldown back, which is quite useful, right? I mean, right now we have Bone Storm running and we have fake Bone Storm runnings, right? So now I have all my Bone Storm running. I will have to get used to actually using Corpse Explosion again. So these are all my pseudo Bone Storms, chat. You know, for my Lidless Wall. They do incredible damage. Isn't Feld's Corroded Signet good for a Shadow build? It's insane for a Shadow build. Does Infinimist too much rely on stuff? Infinimist needs quite some components to work, but Infinimist is also just a Shadow build. So worst case scenario, as you're playing Infinimist, you're actually also playing a Blight build. So don't look at Infinimist like you only have Blood Mist to do damage, because if you play the Blight version, you actually do have Blight. And look here, this is me spamming Blight right now. And Blight just killed everything here easily. Blight itself is just a very dangerous spell too. So alone Blight can kill whole mob packs. That's why I prefer over Infinimist a Shadow Blight Summoner, where you're essentially using summons and Shadow Blight to overwhelm your opponents with a Blight spell to boost your minions as well. Quite useful. And that's my fake Bone Storm, just killing them all. Roasted, what did you write?
I'm not ready.
Roasted, it wasn't kill. It used to be like, it needs to proc damage that is not inside your Bone Storm damage. Or did they change the wording? Did they change the wording? No, it's why we have an active Bone Storm hitting an enemy outside of a Bone Storm has a chance. Yeah. And if you have the 25% one, it just works always. So you actually need to make Bone Storms, and then you need to do damage outside of Bone Storms. Okay, this doesn't count. This is like a 34 dungeon. I think we're straight up going to jump into a 60 after this. It's going to be interesting because I don't think I have actually the damage reduction running for that, because my build is not min-max for damage reduction yet. But it's going to be interesting to see how much a unmin max build actually can do. Well, because for this, it's obviously like it's just freebie farming, right? Oh, I forgot some things back there. But yeah, you really want a high roll litless wall, at least 20%. But you notice that even with a bad litless wall, this is good. But you might also see that this one is very close to being a Infinimist build. So, I mean, like Blight Tempest Necromancer is essentially Infinimist with a twist. Infinimist with a twist. You're just gonna get used to actually casting your corpse explosions again. Season 1 had us blessed, chat. Season 1 had us blessed. No one needed to cast corpse explosion anymore. Can we pay attention to the damage I actually deal? Because I haven't been really paying attention to the damage ceiling we're putting out here. I don't really know if we're doing good damage. Our damage over time effects are actually ticking hard or not. Well, yeah, we're doing some decent, but not as much as I would like to see. Right, it's decent stacking damage on everything on top of that, but glyphs are weak, I have to admit. Like I'm missing like a lot of shadow damage right now. Okay, let's jump into a suppressor. It's fine. I can do a suppressor one. Necro's the most interesting class, isn't it? Are builds on D4 builds any good? I mean, I have all my builds on Mobalytics. I mean, builds everywhere can be good. It's just who you trust, you know? When I can tell you my builds are all hand tested. They're not made for clickbait reasons. They're all made to go from 1 to 100 fast, to have fun, and they're all like really tested here live on stream. So if you ever doubt if anything works for my builds, you can just live check on stream. I mean, we're right now live on YouTube as well. So if you see my build and you're like, I don't believe this guy, he's probably lying. Well, then just come to the live stream and see if I'm lying or not. You know? Okay, this is a tier 55 dungeon now, which is still not even level appropriate for this. But let's see how fast and easy we're going through this now or not. Oh, the damage is there. The damage is there, Chad. Holy. Yeah, okay, the damage is there. Yeah, and I'm not taking the damage. Yeah, this is what I wanted to see. I'm happy. Yep, I'm happy. This. Are you using felds? No, I don't have felds yet. I'm using litless wall. And as you notice, like my barrier is still holding, chat, right? I'm just standing inside everything here. And I'm not taking a single point of damage. Zoom harder. Don't stop me now.
I'm not ready yet.
Oh no, the first time I might die. I lied.
I'm not ready.
That suppressor gave me some headaches there. I'm gonna admit it. You know, I gotta use grasping veins more. So I think, yeah, it's working. I mean, Bloodlands has higher crits, definitely. But this one is just doing exactly what I wanted it to do. I'm not sure if I need to swap Vampiric powers because I kind of feel like not playing Hemomancy is a mistake. But damn, we're just going places with that damage. Like, look at that. The fake Bone Storm we just made. It's just, I could just go AFK and have like the fake Bone Storms I'm making kill everything. Okay, we'll do a tier 60 after this, chat, because I need to know if tier 60 is possible too. I mean, it's definitely should be. I mean, this build cleared tier 100s with a Jesus. This build was clearing tier 100s with a Barber Heart, but with a Barber Heart, everything was clearing tier 100s, right? I'm missing desecrated ground. That's what I'm missing. The shadow dashing aspect. Do I want that? Can I put that on my boots? I don't remember. Gotta buy D4 while on sale. I mean, D4 will only get better and better and better and better. Right? So if you can get it now on sale, you're just doing yourself a favor because you're investing in a product that will only improve over time. And it's already in a very good state. I mean, again, I got 600 hours or so of fun so far from the game. And yes, I know that number changes, by the way, guys, because I don't know if it's 600 or 700 hours at this point. But I got many hours of fun so far from the game for the measly price of $100, and I even got the game sponsored, so I didn't even pay for the game. I'm sorry, Chad. I'm a Blizzard chill. I get a paid version. They sponsored me an Ultimate Edition because I was too poor to buy my own one. Don't hate the player, hate the game, I guess. Honestly, I mostly forget to actually cast Decrepify. Okay, how many Nightmare Sigils do you want to drop? The answer is yes. Oh, hello? I remember why you wanted to have Lucky Hit, chat. That was for the wand. So the wand just keeps triggering more and more often. You just got World Tier 4 playing Bone Spear Necro, but I'm not feeling it. Any suggestion which is just good AoE and decent boss killing speed? Bloodlands. I mean, if you play Bone Spear, the closest you get to Bone Spear or like the same playstyle as Bloodlands, just with a little bit of twist. So that one, it has good boss killing speed, it has good wave clearing speed, it has speed farming speed. So I would suggest Bloodlands. Okay, that was a tier 56 now, chat. Let's see how fast the boss dies, because technically this build is not so good against bosses, right? Did you try Blood plus Lidless Wall? Technically an interesting proposition because the shield is actually physical damage. So in case you didn't know this, guys, but Bone Storm is physical damage by nature, so it can actually work with blood, because blood is also physical damage. So I need to activate Bone Storm, then I need to run out and do a lot of attacks, so I trigger another Fade Bone Storm. So I'm essentially having 2 Bone Storms. Oh my goodness, he's just being chipped away. Chad, look at poor Timmy here. Could you give me my... Oh, no, you know what? I need to dash more through him because... Oh, he got stunned. Poor guy. Timothy, Jebediah, Dibbity, Janes. Okay, let me introduce my darkness damage really quickly so we get more darkness damage, like straight up from the rib. Go, more darkness damage. More darkness damage. Thank you. I really like Infinimist idea, but I'm afraid it won't kill Lilith, for example, easily. I already has. My friend, Lucthos. Here, you can see my Twitter feed now. Congratulations if there's boobies on it. My friend Luxos, he is a very talented Necromancer. He's probably the only one I trust to make good Necro builds. He has killed Uber Lilith, and you can see he's playing Decrepify, Reap, Bone Storm, Blood Mist, and Corpse Tendrils, Corpse Explosion. So this here is Infinimist, essentially. The standard Infinimist with a Reap, because he's playing Reap over Blight. I prefer Blight. I think it's stronger. Okay, that was a 65 dungeon, guys. Let's do a 61 now, okay? At 56, let's do 61. What triggers your other Bone Storms? The Litless Wall. So the Litless Wall has the effect, while you have an active Bone Storm, hitting an enemy outside of a Bone Storm has up to a 10% chance to spawn an additional Bone Storm at their location. Each of your active sacrifices bonus increases this chance by 25%. So the chance is 85% that this happens. Okay? 85% that it happens. But it's a lucky hit, so I need high lucky hit anyways. Because my corpse channels have 23%, my corpse explosion has 46%, my bone storm has 46% itself, and my blight has 46%. So right now I have only some lucky hit items. I would need lucky hit on rings, lucky hit on my gloves too, to really bring this to the max. Okay? How do you quick level your vamp skills? You live in Blood Harvest? You live, eat, shit, and dream in Blood Harvest? But so if you don't care about which party level first, you press this and hit escape because it always puts the point somewhere. So I've been living in Blood Harvest essentially. Okay, this is a level 61 dungeon. Bloodlands also did this without a single struggle. So let's see where the Storm Necro now goes for. Damage still solid. Not a surprise.
I need more time.
Do. Dashing through the snow. Burr, 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 burr. Hello, dear Bell. Bell down. On we go. And yes, I mostly don't pick up loot with this build because I'm just too lazy. They all died to my bone storm. I don't even need to kill them anymore. And this is why the flicker step fits so perfect for the build, because this build is a pure zooming build, okay? Like, yes, you really notice I'm just zooming through the dungeon, right? I just don't know any friends, any opponents. I'm just going places. It's truly speed zooming. And if I have the flicker step to reset my cooldowns, as I'm just really zooming through everyone, it's just perfection, right? As you can see, my bone storms are still active, guys, because every bone storm stays for 10 seconds. Okay? Every bone storm stays for 10 seconds active. So I always have 10 seconds time to make more bone storms. Gives me the chance to go through a dungeon with infinite bone storms, and right now they're all spawning on the chest. This is an infinite XP glitch, Chan. Where's this here? Look at these poor guys. They all keep spawning on the same chest over and over again. Oh my goodness. Give it to me, chat. This is crazy. Okay, a bunch of Bloodseekers just spawned there. A bunch of elites. Give me more. Wow. I mean, can do, but kind of not okay. Kind of not okay. The duration of Bone Storm increase is not important, guys. So the aspect that increases the Bone Storm duration is truly not what you need in any way. It doesn't make the build better in any way. By the way, this would be without Bone Storm. Okay, if I don't trigger a Bone Storm, you're still absolutely able to kill everything. Obviously, that a Bone Storm just makes it just so much faster. Yeah, the aspect destroys corpses. You don't want it. That's the point. I think I could do a T70 very easy right now.
I need more time.
Yeah, probably tier 70, if not higher, maybe 80 at this point. I mean, survivability is there, damage is there. Where to find this build? Well, it's the old Tempest Necromancer, so you could actually look up Tempest Necro.
I need more time.
but you can find this build on my YouTube. But it's like the season 1 version. This is like I haven't released a version yet for this season. Okay, so for this season I actually haven't released a version yet. I still have to release a version. Oh, she's so dead. Oh my goodness, what was that? She just got absolutely pummeled by the multiple bone storms. So good. So just so good. Okay, yeah, that was a 16. Whew. Well, Shadow versus Blood, both are great. If any bar builds know I'm a Necro, and I am the Necro. Chan. I'm the Necro. Whenever you're looking for a Necromancer to do something for you, just look in the sky. It's me. I'm there. This is great, right? This is so much. I mean, from a speed, this is faster than Bloodlands when it comes down to clearing dungeons. So, Blood Search Summoner and this one are faster than clearing dungeons than Bloodlands, but Bloodlands is safer at clearing dungeons. That's the simple reality. You're gonna choose speed over safety if you like to, if you don't want to be inside people, because with this you always have to go in, right? You have to manage your cooldowns, you have to go in, you have to be like inside the people, you have to like really be aggressively working on that angle. Okay, now we gotta be... So, if you had to save for leveling, does Blood Search beat this? Oh yeah, this is not good for leveling. I mean, this works for leveling if you go for a Blight Summoner. So for leveling, I would use Blight, Corpse Explosion, Corpse Tendrils, Bone Storm, Decrepify, and Minions. Okay, I wouldn't even use Decrepify. I would probably use Blood Mist, but I would use Minions, Skeletons, and everything together with Blight, and just have them tanked for me while I shoot everything with Blight. It's so good. You can actually add a Bone Prison instead of Decrepify for the time being, or for the Blood Mist for the time being, just for the leveling purpose. I do feel like the Blood Mist really excels as soon as you're kind of hitting level 60, and then it's way better, right? But again, the fastest leveling build is really Blood Search. It's just so nice. Okay, so now that was it though for Diablo. We're not done with streaming, but we're going to go for another game now, chat. So thank you for watching on YouTube so far. We're going to put the YouTube stream off. We're going to continue on Twitch, but we're done with Diablo though. So YouTube, you'll get a goodbye for that. But Twitch, no worry. We're going to be keeping to play another game now. So thanks for everyone that has watched Diablo so far.